This is going to be actually impressively boring to watch as a video. Shut up, Jim! Hello everybody, welcome back to Chaz Draycott Media, and welcome to a very different video today. Tonight I'm racing in the Simsport Solutions... No. Simsport Racing International TCR series. I'm in the newly painted Honda Civic that I've been driving. You will get a bit of wind noise because I've got a fan on here because it is boiling. But this is my first competitive race in iRacing in quite a while. I was obviously racing in the Sunday Drivers MX5 Cup, but unfortunately, oh god, that sort of died off for a while as I've been really busy. I've recently left Zanshow Simsport after a good time with them, and I fancy doing my own thing. Now, I commentated on this championship a couple of weeks ago, and I asked the guys what were they like for entries, and they haven't had a huge grid, admittedly. There's not been that many people turn up. This is going to be the last round of the championship. But I said I'll come along, and I'll get involved, because I want to race here, especially at Oulton Park, which is my local circuit, as you all know, and in TCR cars. Now, this Civic wants to kill you. And oh, the understeer there is horrendous. Now, I was using a nice setup yesterday, but this does not feel so pokey. Now, my throttle as well, admittedly, has had an issue where it stays on a little bit. You'll see it over the course of the video. And I know as well, I'm going to say this now, I know my shirt choice isn't fantastic. I must admit, I only realised halfway through the day when I was walking around town that I had it on. Anyway, yeah, we're not going to talk about that. So, Oulton Park, Honda Civic TCR, sticking throttle, practice on a setup that we're not using tonight. What could go wrong? At the end of the day, I just want to enjoy myself out here, and just have some good hard racing. I've been playing a lot on a set of Corsa Competizione. Well, I say a lot when I've had chance. I've been on a set of Corsa Competizione and a set of Corsa, and I must admit I prefer the feel of those two sims in terms of how heavy the cars feel and how alive it is, but sometimes it feels a little bit too clunky. iRacing just feels so much smoother in the way that it delivers you a picture and delivers you the feedback out to give the throttle a stab there, just to tell it to behave itself. Now, I'm going to be pulling my angry faces tonight. I've realised that when I'm concentrating and I'm driving, especially on Gran Turismo recently, I look very angry. And I don't know why. I don't mean to be. Maybe I've just got resting face. Using my Abruzzi gloves once again. These are the samples that Abruzzi sent me to test out of their karting gloves, and I must admit I do prefer them to the lightweight sim racing gloves. The fact that they come a bit further down your arm, you know, it feels proper. The grip is really good on the inside of the palm as well. I think with the lightweight gloves, they were that thin that some of the adhesive, unfortunately, when you sweat, comes through the palm. So these bits, on the lightweight ones, it comes through, which is a shame, but it is what it is. This setup is nowhere near as pokey as the one I used yesterday. How far off are we? 1016, so 6/10 off, not too bad. Now, I've been having some more problems with my wheel recently. Last night it was just turning off on its own, but it turns out that if you just flash the firmware on a Thrustmaster wheel, it starts to behave itself again. Every time I'm using the wheel now, I plug it in and then start messing with the firmware. Right, let's go for a good lap now, come on. 2 races tonight in this championship. Reverse grid for race 2 is 6, and the first one is determined by qualifying. Just very understeery on the throttle. There's Jakub Jurasic, literally a dinosaur. Must thank Dan for his help from yesterday as well. Really showed me a few ways in these cars to save time. And from what I know, it's not even a car that Dan drives all that much. The only thing I wish that TCR cars had was a big stick shift sequential. Oh, I turned it way too late there. Like, I wish it was just rather than flappy paddles. Sort of takes away a bit of the occasion of driving a touring car. This is only practice for now anyway, so we've got a lot of time left. Another thing to bring up actually is, I know my microphone doesn't sound anywhere near as good, but it makes you appreciate the good headset, doesn't it? This is my SteelSeries Arctis 7 Bluetooth headset. Very comfortable, very nice for stuff like this. Whereas my Audio-Technica BPH-S1 is the quality boy. Funnily enough, I think this headset was actually more expensive as well. That's more like it. Got to be on the brakes for longer. Use the brakes to turn it in. Where does that put us? 3rd fastest. For some reason my guy doesn't have Suit on. I mean, I know he's got a suit on, but I mean, he's not got the right one. Let's open Photoshop. Now they've actually made a belt for the mechanics. You can probably see it there on the right. They've actually got a belt now that goes around the sort of fabric belt on the thing. Oh, brilliant, Chaz. I've saved it as the wrong sort of bit rate. There's another little lesson for you. If you're going to save stuff in iRacing as TGA files, yes, I know, you have to save it as 24 bits per pixel. Trading Paints has clearly got rid of my latest helmet design. Thank you. Give it a refresh, and he should be wearing the Spontex suit. There you go, with the Abruzzi gloves and everything. I'm going to go back out and do some more laps. I'm probably full of fuel. Oh my god, I've got 100 litres of fuel. That. How long have we got left? Oh, 20 seconds before quali, so never mind. Oh, I've just spilt my drink all over the floor. Bollocks. Now I'm in the kitchen. No, I'm not in the kitchen. Quali's over. So is my rental agreement. Well, everyone's going to go out for quali, and I'm not. Because in a realistic sense, this matters a little bit more. This isn't exactly what I had in mind tonight. Well, that's all I can do for now. Let's get out there. Fourth fastest at the moment. 1020. 101762. It's pretty much what we did. A 101497. Oh my god. Not sure we're going to get near that. Oh, what? Oh, end straight away. That was a really good first corner as well. Having one last go at this stain. My first competitive race since Sunday Drivers. Third on the grid. Can't change up to first yet. I'm surprised not that it's an Elantra on pole. The Elantra is the OP car at the moment. Seems like behind me there's another Elantra and an Audi. I think I might be the only Civic in the field here. Oh, I've not started crew chief.
This is Mika, radio check.
Oh yeah, we got Mika. Mika radio check. I'm Mika, mate. There's a good thing to remember. I just remember crew chief for that horrible phrase when it just goes 2 litres remaining. Let's roll.
Let's go.
Yeah, cheers, Mika. A bit late on that one, mate.
Car left.
Ah.
Stay there.
Oh, come on, mate.
Stay on the left. Car on your left.
Big sense.
Stay on your line. Left is clear.
Well, Daniel Williams was not messing about with that start, was he? Oh, well, I've messed that up.
On your right. Clear on the right.
Come on, Chaz. What is that down my inside? Well, it's not the best of first laps. Why does the car feel like all of a sudden? I think the track conditions must be different or something. There's nowhere near the amount of grip mid-corner that there was before. Civic feels completely gutless when it comes out of the corners.
101.76. On your left.
Oh, mate. Can't just turn in when you get a left call, mate. Admittedly, it might have been a bit late, but come on. I shouldn't moan, it's their place, not mine. I know, Jim, mate. I had a bit of a tank slapper in case you didn't notice. Quarter of the way through. Not much progress, really. I'm sort of... I think, if anything, I'm falling away from these two in front. Civic's just got nothing out of the corners. Absolutely nothing. It feels horrible. Just can't get it to turn in or anything now. It's like a completely different car than it was in quali and everything else. That's like the third lap in a row he's done that.
Come on, man, send it already.
Alright, Jim, lad, calm. Jim kicking off 4, lad. Can't send it when there's nowhere to send it, Jim. Ah, oh, come on. I'm poor around there. Here we go. Here we go. It's all about to spice up. Go on, run him out of road.
Left side is clear. Next car is Williams.
Jeez. Jesus. I just hope Mr. Wilkes doesn't have it in him to pull away. Looks like he does at the minute. Thing is, I don't want to make a move on Williams if it's going to hamper us both. Jesus. That was ropey. Halfway.
Should be doing better than this. That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. Stay close. There might be a chance here.
Cheers, Jim. If you'd shut up, Jim would be alright. We're going to have to start putting some pressure on. You can park it on the apex all you want. I'll push you around it. As long as I don't push him off the track, we're all good. Right, we're a lot quicker than him at turn 1. Let's try and make the most of that.
Alright, Charlie, watch the track limits, please.
Yeah, I know, Jim. I'm trying too hard, mate.
Come on, just send it.
Jim's a savage. Jim don't want no messing about. Should we do it, Jim? Hello, chats to Jim. Jim, call DHL.
Car on your left. Still there.
Cancel the order.
Hold your line. Clear on the left now.
Yes. Come on. Let's go after Wilksy. I think Mr. Williams has killed his tyres early on. I feel like I might have looked after my tyres a bit. Getting away from Williams quite quickly now.
Gaining on this car.
Oh, the understeer there is just horrifying. That's better. Let's flash him the lights. You've got to sort of get it turned in on the brakes and then balance it on the throttle. Just spin up the fronts just to help the front end come round with it. Come on. Let's try and get a podium. He was feeling the need to defend then. He went down a gear. You've got to sort of like give it a stab of throttle, I feel, to sort of pre-warn the front tyres what you're going to do. And pre-warn the front tyres that you're not going to look where you're going because you're too worried about recording a video. It's been good so far. I've enjoyed it. Oh no, my wheels died. No, it's gone. It's gone, it's gone, it's gone.
Track limits, please, Charlie.
It's gone, my wheels died. Nothing.
The meatball flag. We'll need to come in for repairs.
Ah, oh, mate, I thought I'd sorted it. There, it's gone. There. Oh, that's so annoying. That was a good race as well. Right then, looks like we need to sort the firmware out. Oh, I thought we'd fixed it. I thought we'd fixed it. Because yesterday, when I flashed the firmware, I was doing this for like 2 hours, and then I went on a set of Corsa Competizione for hours, and didn't have an issue. Doesn't feel that hot. Ah, oh, it's so annoying. So, time to save the replay, and then jump back in.
One eternity later.
Oh, what? Is that the race? Is that the race going? Oh, why have I got to reset my wheel up? You. Ah. Oh, I thought there was a warm-up session or something, boys. Why are my pedals not working now? Oh, are you taking the... Well, bollocks. I don't even know if I'm going to bother. Do I bother? Well, that's frustrating. I thought there'd at least be a 10-minute warm-up in between. Sorry, everyone. And the frustrating bit for me is that I do have a Moser direct drive wheel sat right next to me, which I probably could mount to this rig, but I just don't have the right shape or size bolts for it, and the rig just can't hold it. It's so strong, that wheel. Dan takes the mick at me all the time and tells me to just drill holes in the rig. A lot of people have told me to drill holes in the rig since then as well, but I don't want to, because I'm giving this rig away to someone. I don't want to give somebody a rig with extra holes in it. This is going to be actually impressively boring to watch as a video. Shut up, Jim! This is going to be impressively boring to watch as a video, this bit, so what I'm probably going to do is just skip on until the next exciting things happen. And then, I can't get my words out. Now here's what I don't want to happen. 1. I don't want Ashley Coverdale to let me through without a fight. 2. I don't want to hit him off the road by accident. 3.
We've gone out of track limits.
I don't want to take him off, which I've already just said. What was the third thing? Oh, I can't remember. I want a bit of fun here, and I hope he realises that too.
Left side.
Ah, he's let me go
Clear
easily.
left.
Blue flag.
You gotta be joking, Jim.
Blue flag.
Yes, Jim, I know. If the stewards were clever, they'd have seen that I've overtaken him and am now going away up the road.
Blue flag.
Jim, we're going to fall out, mate. Oh, because he's catching me up again. The blue flag's come back out. I had a poor exit out of turn 1 and he gained like 2/10. Thank you, Barney. Well, that was a torrid night, wasn't it? Thank you, Barney. That was a torrid night of racing for me.
There we go, it's over. Bring it back round.
That is pretty to have qualified 3rd on the grid as well. Improving on race pace. That could have been right up there. Only to have this thing die. And then not die during the half-hour feature race. Not get back in time. Because I thought there was at least a warm-up session. You know, that's no disrespect to the SSRi boys. You know, everyone does things differently. And that's that. Let's see if we can jump into the Discord or something and see if we can have an interview. It doesn't look like it was being broadcasted either. Well, unfortunately that is all. Sorry about that. Not the best night of racing from my standards. I was enjoying the battles though. It was a good laugh up to that point, but yeah, the wheel dying is not good. Not good. I thought I'd fix the issue, so clearly there's still something wrong there. But we'll get it fixed and we'll sort out something. I need to get this Moser set up with a new rig. I still keep meaning to go and pick up said new rig to finally get it built, then have a strong rig to sort this out. The wind noise here is terrible, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Thanks for watching as always. There'll be more Gran Turismo videos and whatever else coming up. Maybe more videos like this in future if I do a few more leagues and everything else. But thanks once again for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.